Alright folks, this is Pitching Ace 88 and we are back playing case number 48, criminal case on Facebook, Good Girls Don't Die, heading on to chapter number 3. Ace, I can hardly believe it. So not only did our victim get pregnant, but she had an abortion. So much to cope with for a teenage girl. And well, Martha Price's political campaign is so clearly anti-abortion. I can't see how well she would allow her underage daughter, whatever happened. I hope the poor girl didn't have to go through with such a difficult experience on her own. Well, you're right, Ace. This may be the whole key to Abigail's death. Let's find Martha Price and try and get the whole truth out of her this time. Yeah, and if you found the victim's clutch around here, there may be more clues lying around. Let's have another look at that near that fountain, shall we? Yeah, you darn tootin', I will. Nice. Open up more of these things. Because as you can tell, I've got plenty of stars. So you got jacket, cocktail, dollar bill, pen, lemon, green towel. Not too shabby. Wait a second, that pink check you just picked up belongs to Sabrina, our victim's best friend. It has her name tag on it. Well, great idea, Ace. I'll watch you look through the pockets and we'll see how it's done. Ooh, 6% on the first one. I like it. I don't want to talk to Martha just yet. Oh. Do young girls really need to carry so much makeup in their jackets? Oh, what's that you found? It looks like a torn photo. Time to work your magic once again, Ace. Let's see what this torn photo is hiding. Pretty sure I know it's hiding. They were definitely friends. We're in luck. Martha Price has just returned from an acupuncture session. Apparently she gets daily acupuncture to relieve back pain caused by high heels. Well, she's waiting for us in her office, Ace. Let's go in. Yeah, we guarantee it's not going to be her. It's not case 51 yet. So you know everything, Inspector Ace. I should have known. I couldn't keep my daughter's secret from you. Please don't ask me anymore, please. Mrs. Price, we understand this is heartbreaking for you. You have not only lost a child, but a child who recently went through a difficult experience. Difficult? It was impossible. That pregnancy, Abigail came to me for help, and the only advice I could give her was to... What choice did I have? Her life would have been ruined, and my campaign with it. Can you imagine if my voters had found out? If Serena Johnson had found out? Mrs. Price, surely you can't measure... I appreciate it if you left now, Inspector. I'll become hysterical if we talk of this anymore, and that simply won't do. Goodbye. Wow. What just happened there, Ace? How can Mrs. Price have put her career before her own daughter? Right. I mustn't let my anger blind me. I agree, Ace. We should end this line of inquiry with Serena Johnson. Who knows what she might have been capable of in the hopes of exposing the Price's secrets. Oh, so we get to talk to her too. We're still trying to find out how that little tramp got herself pregnant, Inspector Ace. Well, I can't help you there. But I am looking forward to the press divulging her dirty little secret. In death, all of our mistakes are revealed, as they say. Well, I'm sorry to inform you that you shan't have the satisfaction. Abigail Price was not pregnant at the time of her death. Aha! You mean she got rid of it? How perfect. That will show the Prices in an even worse light. I can see the headlines now. The anti-abortion politician who... That's quite enough, Mrs. Johnson. I am aware of how powerful you are in this town, but I won't stand for this. Now, I believe it's our turn to bid you goodbye. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Ace. I should have mentioned that Abigail was not pregnant at the time of her death. I was just so angry with that woman. Well, and I shouldn't have yelled at her like that. I hope we don't get into too much trouble with Chief King for this. Yeah, I hope we don't either, but don't worry. I'll be able to bail you out. You know I will. Ooh, somebody's paying someone off. And I don't recognize who this chick is. Oh. Well, the photo you restored shows Sabrina buying drugs from Veronica Johnson. But why would Veronica Johnson, of all people, act as a dealer? Her family's so rich she doesn't even need to worry about money. And what could have led a nice girl like Sabrina to take drugs? She looks pretty panicked about it, too. Oh, nicely spotted, Ace. Abigail's in the background of the photo, so she knew about this. Oh dear, we need to talk to both girls as soon as possible. How about we start with Sabrina, Ace? Oh, please don't tell anyone about the drugs. I lose everything I've worked so hard for. Everyone thinks their life is so easy, but they don't understand the pressure. My parents say they'd disown me if I didn't get into Harvard. I needed the drugs to work harder. Do you realize what that would do to me? I'm not cut out to be poor. I grew up with my own personal acupuncturist. I'm not equipped for the real world. And what did Abigail say when she saw you buying those drugs? She looked pretty shocked in that photo. Well, she was horrified, of course. I should have listened to her and steered clear of Veronica. Oh, how I wish I had listened to her. Oh, please, Inspector Ace. Keep this to yourself. I have my exams in 2 weeks, and then I'll stop forever. I swear on my favorite pair of Kimmy Poosh heels. I have a feeling she's going to be it. I don't know why, but I just think she is. Well, I feel sorry for Sabrina, Ace. The thought of being disowned by her own parents must be terrifying for her. But I wonder what excuse Veronica has for selling drugs to other teenagers. Let's go talk to her. Yeah, why not? I got plenty of stars. See what we can do. Ha! The pills I sell aren't real drugs. It's just a mixture of caffeine and talc. Only goody two-shoes like Sabrina could be fooled into thinking they're hard drugs. But she was so desperate. The poor darling. Ha! I hardly think it's anything to gloat about, young lady. Well, she brought it on herself. I'm sick of hypocritical do-gooders thinking there's so much better than me. I'm the only honest girl around here, and all I get is flack. But who's laughing now, huh? One is on the verge of a nervous breakdown and the other's got cooked to a crisp. Well, can I go now? I'd hate to miss my acupuncture section. I really need it with all this stress you've caused me. Oh, so you're a fan of acupuncture. Not that's any of your business, but yes, my dear grandmother got me into it. She gets terrible back pain from wearing high heels. Can I go now? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be them. You know, I'm starting to think Veronica might be the one who most needs help and attention here, so surely no one can be that mean without a good reason. Well, at least we now know that Sabrina and Veronica have recently been in contact with talcum powder through those fake drugs. I'll write it down for you, Ace. Okay, let's recap. We know that the killer wears heels, is in contact with talcum powder, and goes for acupuncture, much like the majority of our suspects. We still need a little more evidence to nail the real killer, but where do you think we should turn, Ace? Of course, splendid idea. Let's play a final visit to the crime scene and really put your investigative skills to the test. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys. The final area. Alright, let's see how well I can do here. Alright. Candle. We got bonsai, scrunchie, wheelchair wheels, trash can. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. The wheelchair wheels, got it. Scrunchie, that was pretty easy. We got... Oh, there's musical instrument, rice, and then bonsai. Perfect. That is how we get it done, son. Right, what have you found that you think might be help, Ace? A trash can and a scrunchie? Well, the scrunchie should be easy enough to examine. I guess it's time to roll up our sleeves and dig into that trash can. After you, Ace. Oh yeah. Let's show off my skills. Let's do the scrunchie first, because you know that this is going to have dandruff or something on it. Ah, it's got hair on it. That's perfect. Perfect. Sweet. Alright, come on. 6 12 hours. 6 12 hours. Please say 6. Please say 6. Continue. 6 or 12. Ugh, okay, well, I guess they're all going to be 12, so the next one's going to be 12 as well. Let's see what we're going to find in this thing. Ooh, it's the murder weapon. So laser hair removal. Nice, nice. Ace, is that what I think it is? This hair laser would be the murder weapon. I can't believe the killer just disposed of it here, right under our noses. I'm so glad you looked in that trash can. Hopefully the garbage won't have corrupted the surface of the laser gun too much. Can you inspect it and see if you can collect anything that we can work with? I don't know, I'm trying to get through this thing as quickly as possible. Let's see if I can get this. What's gonna be on this? Looks like powder. Interesting. Blue powder. Oh, it's gonna be eyeshadow. Great, you found some blue powder on the laser gun. I'll tell Nathan to run this powder sample through my chemical separator machine, Ace. It'll tell us exactly what it is. And it'll probably take 12 hours. So see you guys in 12 hours. Au revoir. Alright folks, let's finish off some of this stuff. Ace, this time you outdone yourself. The hair fragments found on the scrunchie belonged to Abigail's killer. How can I be so sure? Well, those lasers were cleanly cut to bits. They didn't fall, they were severed by a laser. You mean they were cut by the murder weapon? Yes, and despite the minute length, minute length of hair fragments, I managed to use them to estimate your killer's age. Ace, you're looking for someone who's under 25 years old. Hair never lies. Well, I knew it wasn't Martha Price. That was pretty easy. And a lot of makeup. Alright. Nice work, Ace. I always knew you managed to find the murder weapon. I can confirm the laser on this hair removal gun was the one used to fry Abigail. As for the powder you found on the murder weapon, it matches a common brand of blue eyeshadow. Abigail's killer obviously transferred the flake of their eyeshadow onto the laser gun when handling it. But they were counting on Ace finding the weapon. Oh, they weren't counting on me to find the weapon. Let's write this down. The killer wears blue eyeshadow. It has been an honor seeing your genius at work during this investigation, Ace, and it will be an even greater honor to accompany you now in the arrest of this heartless killer. Let's go. Honestly, I think it's her friend, but I don't know if she wears oh, she does. All right, well, she's obviously not 25. Yeah, I didn't think so. Not 25. It could be her, but she doesn't wear blue eyeshadow. Obviously not her. I thought it was her best friend. Boom. Guilty. Sabrina Kingston, you're under arrest for the murder of Abigail Price. Anything you say can and will be used again. Oh no, please, you can't arrest me. It really wasn't me. It was the drugs. I didn't know what I was doing. Sabrina, you were never actually on drugs. The pills Veronica was selling you were just a mixture of caffeine and talc. They were duds. Duds? But that means... Oh goodness, what have I done? Oh, Abigail, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted Abigail to give me a urine sample. All the top colleges enforce applicant drug tests, and I was afraid mine would come up positive. But Abigail refused to help me. Boy, I was so angry, especially because I had kept a really big secret for her. I crept into the treatment room during her facial. I thought I could intimidate her by giving me a sample by pointing the laser gun at her. But then, I lost it. I can't believe I killed my best friend. I'm a terrible, terrible person. Abigail, please forgive me. I beg of you. Ace, I think we've heard enough from Sabrina. She'll have time to recover before the trial. Sabrina Kingston, you've been charged with first-degree murder. How do you plead? I can only plead guilty, Your Honor. I never thought I was capable of any of this. Abigail was my best friend. Until you zapped her dead, you mean? Yes, Your Honor. Well, Sabrina, I think the time you will serve will give you adequate opportunity to work intensively on your worldview and priorities. Nothing is worth killing a friendship over. Sabrina Kingston, I sentence you to 20 years in prison with the possibility of parole in 10 years. This case was utterly tragic, Ace. A friendship broken and 2 lives ruined. Indeed, I don't think Sabrina will ever be able to forget what has happened, much less return to the life of a confident privilege she was born into. Well, guys, that's going to conclude Chapter 3 of Case 48. See you guys pretty soon when we do the additional investigation. See you guys later. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.